Well, hello. Today is Saturday, May 27th, and it's time for the Weight Watchers meeting highlights. I almost forgot. I've been so busy all day. I'm planting my flowers in the backyard. I did the front yard yesterday, and I did the backyard today. And when we took the cover off the pool, and my pool is green. Oh, I was just so discouraged. It's the first year, and I couldn't tell you in a long time. Usually we take the cover off, just do the shock treatment, and then we're all good to go to swim. But this is going to be a little bit of work this year. So I was just sitting down to relax because we're supposed to go play cards tonight, and I'm thinking I'm going to go take a nap because I'm tired. And I thought, no, you forgot to do your meeting highlights. So the meeting was walk it out. So this is what the book was about, but that's not what our meeting was about. I'll start off with the bad news, which I knew I was going to do. I gained 4.9. That was ridiculous. I'm back in the 70s. I was shooting for the 50s in May, and now I'm back in the 70s. So I weigh 271.6. I gained 4.9. That is just ridiculous, just bad, just all around bad. I knew I was going to gain, and I really just wanted to sleep in. I didn't want to go. I knew it was going to be a humongous gain. I just knew it. But, oh, Sophia forgot her sunglasses. I just noticed those. I knew it was going to be a big gain, and I thought, no, I don't really want to go. I know it's going to be a gain. Why go? And then I thought, no, I go because I need the inspiration. Because I really like my leader. She's very inspirational. But I have to tell you, she was pretty boring today. She was mostly talking about measuring, and she brought what's that, AccuFry? One of those AccuFry things. And she was just talking about that and different things that you can do. And she passed around a recipe book. I'm not a really big fried food eater. I don't really care that much about fried food, French fries, but like to fry chicken or things like. I'm just not into it. So I wasn't interested. And then she was showing different kind of measuring cups and spoons and different things that you can use for prepping, and I should have paid attention, but I just wasn't interested. So I stayed for the meeting though, because I was hoping that it would get more interesting, and you know what? And it really never did. So I think because there was a lot of people. She had to start the meeting before we all got weighed. I don't know where everybody came. This is the one week I was on time. I was actually early, and I had to wait in line. Usually I just go in and I can walk right up to the scale. So the whole group had a pretty good loss. I think the whole group lost 75 pounds, which I think is pretty good. But she never tells you how much you gained. She always tells the loss. So so it's about walking. And so I'm just going to give you my own little glimpse of the book and my take on the book, since she never touched on the book. She wore a shirt that said walk it out. It was a cute shirt. I was kind of hoping that she was going to say they were for sale, because I would have bought it, because I like shirts with sayings on it and stuff. I know I'm old and I shouldn't wear shirts with sayings on it, but I don't care. I don't care. So anyway, walk it out. And it says, walking is the most popular form of activity. After all, humans are built for it. It is something you're already doing in your daily life, so consider adding a few minutes extra. So you can walk more often, or you can do it on your own time. Always walk on your own terms. You can do it indoors or out, on a flat surface or an incline, on a trail or a sidewalk. And you don't need to buy a gym or to join a gym or buy any extra equipment. A comfortable pair of sneakers is all you need. I found this one brand. I forget the brand of the shoe, but it's a very comfortable shoe. And I bought a couple pair of walking shoes. I'm just tired. I'm sorry. Couple pair of walking shoes, and they really helped me out. I don't feel that walking is exercise. I know it's exercise. I know it, but I just don't feel like it. I just so enjoy it so much. I think that next winter, though, I think I might buy a treadmill. I just think I might, because it's something I enjoy doing. I just don't like walking on a treadmill, but I have to get serious with this weight loss. How it helps if you walk. As the weather turns milder and the air is fresh and warm, getting outside for a walk can boost your mood and your physical health. I like to walk when it's like in the 50s and 60s. even like the low 70s. But after that, that is effort then. I don't like walking in the heat. So in the summer, I usually do walk before 8 o'clock because it's not as hot. As the weather turns milder and the air is fresh and warm, getting outside for a walk can boost your mood and your physical health. Research shows that brisk walking 30 minutes a day can help you lose weight and keep it off. It's also a great excuse to spend time with your family or friends, but to be sure to go at a steady pace that lets you chat easily. I walk, my 2 miles takes me about 45 minutes. I am not breaking any records when I'm walking, but I do like to listen to music. I have a whole wide range. I start with classical, I go to rap, I go to Glenn Miller, big bands, show tunes, current pop songs. I put it on shuffle, so I never know what I'm going to get, and I like it. A lot of times I'll call somebody and talk to them, although they don't like talking to. My daughter doesn't like talking to me when I walk because she says I sound like I'm out of breath. But you know what? I am trying to walk a little. You're trying to lose some weight. I know that the reason I gained weight this week was because I ate out on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. So did I really think I was going to lose weight? And I didn't make smart choices. I just know I didn't make smart choices, and I knew I was. The only thing that saved me from gaining even more than 4.9 is the fact that I walked every day. And that keeps me that helps me lose weight. It really does. And then what it says here, what to do. Plan your steps. Ready to walk it out? Planning ahead will make it easier to increase your steps. Fill in each section below and then get moving. So the first one is, I'll do, and you have to have an example, like I'll walk the dog. What I do is I'll walk even if it rains. Unless it's pouring rain and it's thundering and lightning, you won't catch me walking then. I'll do it on example, what time of the day or the week, or like Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 o'clock. I walk Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I try to get to walk in before 10 o'clock. I'll do it here. I have a path that I know. If I go the one way, it's 2.1. If I go another way, it's 1.9. This other one is 2.4. So I know the different routes I'm going to take. I'll do it for how many minutes a day? I plan on using 45 minutes. That's what I do. Sometimes it takes a little longer. If I walk a little bit shorter, obviously it's going to take me a little less time. I'll do it with anyone. But unfortunately, I don't have anybody to walk with. But I don't have a problem walking by myself. Want some ideas? Whether you're new to walking or looking to ramp up your routine, check out your Move More Plan Guide for tips and walking plans. I'm hoping to, when the weather gets nicer and the evenings are a little cooler, do a little walk around the block. Not the whole block. If I go around the short part of my block, it's a half a mile. If I go the whole block, it's a mile. So I'm hoping to do the 2 miles in the morning and then just do the half mile after dinner. I don't know that it's going to happen, but that's one of my goals. And then the Think Again page. An unhelpful thought is, I don't have time to walk. My schedule is too jam-packed and I just can't fit it in. But the helpful thought is, my health is very important and walking is so good for me. I can do work in my current to-dos. I'll get in some walking while I'm on a conference call at work. I'll take an extra lap around the block. I'll walk the dog later. I won't walk to the vending machine. I'll walk past that to the water fountain. Just little things that you can do. An unhelpful thought is, walking is so boring. It makes me not want to do it. The helpful thought is, walking can get boring, but there are ways to spice it up. Listen to an upbeat playlist, partner with a neighbor and chat, or try a new route outside with new sights to see. In this time of year, there are new sights to see because everybody's putting their flowers out and, hedging their lawns and doing little improvements to their house. And so it's nice to see. And you see people with their dogs and, I miss my dog, Riley, but I'm not ready to have another dog. And so then the inspiration from our community is, I want you to commit to being more present and make a promise to be more accountable to the most important person in life, and that's you. That's what I'm going to do in June. I'm going to be the most important person in my life. It's going to be hard. It really is. The second thought is, I went for a really long walk today, grateful for the opportunity to clear my head. Even when I'm listening to music, lots of things go in my head. Not everything escapes out, but lots of things go around in my head. And I do think of things, and I sing in a song will remind me of something, and that'll bring back a memory, and, whatever. I welcome the sun when I walk. I'm in the woods by 6:30. The sunrises are brilliant. They make me feel good. I saw enough sunrises when I was working. I don't need to see any more sunrises. I like to sleep through the sunrise. I know that sounds so lazy, but when I worked a lot in the summer more, and not in the winter, obviously, I never saw sunrise in the morning. When I worked, I hated it because the sun was down when I started work, and the sun was down when I got off of work. So it was like I was all day. I don't know. It was different. Do you ever feel like dancing when you're listening to music while you're walking? I totally do. There is a dancer inside of me. Can't get out. It's trapped inside, but there is a dancer. And that dancer is better than the singer that's trapped inside of me. I'll tell you that much. A feta stuffed chicken burger. I'm not a big fan of chicken burgers, but here's the recipe for the chicken burger. So, and that's the book. That's the, pretty much, like I said, she didn't talk about any of it. Didn't talk about any of the walking or anything like that. But I'm gonna, like I've told in my daily vlog, not everybody watches my daily vlog, but I'm gonna dedicate the month of June to my mother. My mother has been passed since 2008. My mother's name was June. Her actual name was Muriel June, and my father called her Din, D-I-N. Never found out why, but he always called her Din. And so she's just known as June. So I'm gonna know that the spirit of my mother is going to be watching over me in June. And my plan for June is to eat more vegetables, less fruit, more vegetables, stay on my program, track, and lose weight. I'm tired of gaining weight. I'm tired of flip-flopping back between the 60s and 70s. I'm just done with that. And I have a whole new outlook. Planting my flowers, it's like, you know, it just gave me a whole new outlook. I was kind of bummed when I came out of the meeting, and I was really down on myself, and I said that I was going to go crazy and eat crazy. I was going to go have a lost weekend. But no, I'm not going to do that. I said I was going to do it, but no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to defeat myself. I was just in a mood. It's past. My flowers are so pretty. They look so nice. It was a lot of work, but I'm glad I did it. So go figure out what I'm going to have for dinner. And I apologize that it took so long. I usually like to get these up before 3 o'clock. And I'll see you guys next week. And you know, next week I am going to have a loss, and I am going to make that promise. I am promising you I'm going to have a loss. It may not be a huge loss, but it's going to be enough that I'm going to get back into the 60s, because you know what, how much do I got to lose? I only have to lose 1.7. And I said only. I said I was never going to say only anymore. But I'm going to lose 1.7, and I'm going to get back in those 60s. And I'm not getting back in these 70s anymore. I'm done with them. So like this video, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you guys next week.